डोंट लुक लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर. अरे यार मेरा बेटा कर रहा है, शर्म आ रही है. अरे काय की शर्म आ रही है. So kissing scene demand है, करना है.
The film's been watched in over 3,700 cities and towns in the country.
Vijay said, like Dad said, there are these few mass entertainers which are, which survive all this.
My dad started his career with David Uncle, with Coolie #1, and I'm doing the same 25 years later.
बीवी नंबर 1 के टाइम हुआ. There was a headline टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में, ये पिक्चर क्या औरतें देखेंगी, क्या होगा ये वो. तो अगले दिन 100% कलेक्शंस, जबकि वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा था.
Coolie #1 has been the most, for Prime Video's most searched title on the internet in 2020.
Vijay, Jacky, and David sir, welcome on Bollywood Hungama.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And
thank you for
David sir. How has been the journey?
Journey's been very fine. It's been 45 years doing films. So, I mean, good, especially this year. It's been good and bad for everyone. But we've gone through it. We've learned a lot in this year. And I'm happy my film released this year. Was waiting, was released on the 1st of May, but everything got closed down. And ultimately, we released the film. Amazon is there. And nothing more. What can I ask for more?
No, absolutely. I can see Varun. He's I think walking around. Jacky, David जी, मेरा एक सवाल था. बहुत प्रैक्टिकल सा मेरा एक सवाल था. आपने बहुत से आपने एक्टर्स को, सुपरस्टार्स को आपने डायरेक्ट किया है. जब आप अपने बेटे को आप डायरेक्ट कर रहे हैं और आपको किसिंग सीन आपको डायरेक्ट करना है, तो कितना आसान या मुश्किल होता है आपके लिए?
इसमें मुश्किल बिल्कुल नहीं होता, क्योंकि देखो क्या, हम लोग बहुत प्रोफेशनल लोग हैं, काम करते हैं. when I'm shooting with him, I don't look at him or ask him कि यार नहीं ये ऐसा करें कि नहीं करें. ये करना है. So kissing scene डिमांड है, करना है. And practically there's nothing wrong यार. ना तो kissing scene तो सबसे हल्का सीन है हिंदुस्तानी फिल्मों में आजकल. So there's nothing like it, and it's very fair. When you're doing it professionally, you don't look left right center. अरे यार मेरा बेटा कर रहा है, शर्म आ रही है. अरे काय की शर्म आ रही है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं. I mean, it's all practical today, and we do it professionally. That's it. अब हीरो हीरोइन कैसे कर रहे हैं वो उनकी बात अलग है.
बिल्कुल. All right, so Vijay,
Faridun, I would like to add something here.
Ji, please.
I would like to add that David Uncle, of course he's a veteran, but I would like to say, because मैं सेट पे रहता था, वरुण को अगर एक और टेक चाहिए होता था और डेविड अंकल को अगर लगता है कि उनको उनका टेक मिल गया है, तो वरुण को वो एक और टेक नहीं मिलेगा. फिर कोई भी हो, डेविड अंकल को अगर अपना टेक मिल गया है, तो he's got his take. So,
and we had a lot of discussions, while shooting also, Varun and me, on work level, we definitely have a lot of discussions. But what good thing है, बहुत comedy में कहता है impromptu है. हो गया. You can't create it again or something, A lot of improvisation is also there.
Vijay, if you can share a few statistics with us. The movie has reached, I think, more than 165 countries, 3,700 cities. That's a massive reach. If you can share some statistics with us in terms of the response to the film.
Sure. I mean, this has been everything that we predicted and a little more. If you remember when we spoke a couple of months ago, just around the time when we launched the trailer, I told you we're super fortunate to have this film. It's something that our customers would absolutely love. And the early results are demonstrating exactly that. So on the opening weekend itself, the film's been watched in over 3,700 cities and towns in the country, and in over 165 countries and territories around the world. I'm just talking about the Christmas weekend. All right. And you can, going by that, I can pretty much see how celebratory New Year's Eve is and the New Year's weekend is going to be with this film as well. The amazing thing about Prime Video is that it allows so many people from all over the country and the world to be entertained, at a time like this, and that's something that we're very grateful to be able to provide the opportunity to customers. That's one. Here's another very interesting thing. From the time the leading up to the launch of the film, and the opening weekend. So from the time we started, the trailer was released all the way up to the opening weekend. Coolie #1 has been the most, for Prime Video's most searched title on the internet in 2020.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And again, it just goes to show what a lovely, fun, mass entertainer the film really is. And I'm sure you've been seeing all the accolades for the film in various online resources and how people are enjoying themselves watching the film. And the early signs are all, pointing in that direction as well. Faridun, the amazing thing about a film like this is the number of times you can come back and just watch it. To David Sir's point, the spontaneity in comedy is something that you can go back and get entertained any number of times, and we see our customers are very likely to continue to do that, right through the new year. So we're really fortunate. I have to thank Varun, David Sir, Jacky, for giving us the opportunity to actually premiere this film, and I'm just super thrilled. It's kind of I was sharing this yesterday. It's kind of what a great way to end the year and what a wonderful way to begin a new year. So we're going to ask for more. Yeah.
So Jacky, 25 years of Pooja films. How special is Coolie #1?
Oh, of course, it's very, very special. My dad started his career with David Uncle, with Coolie #1. And I'm doing the same 25 years later. So it's very, very special. As in, I have no words to really, express what I'm feeling, but it is very, 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 very special. And I think the way, Amazon and everyone at Amazon has handled the film and the way they've, put it out to the people there, I couldn't be more grateful.
डेविड जी, एक चीज जो बहुत बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, आपने म्यूजिक में आपने खासतौर पे आपने ओरिजिनल सिंगर्स को आपने यूज किया है.
That was my first condition.
Yeah.
I said we will not tamper that. First thing I tell them, we are doing these two songs. Same singers are there, and in my credit is there for Anand Milan and Sameer in the film. The main titles, yeah.
I saw that.
It's their film. That's it.
Right. Right. And in music के साथ में you've always been very particular about your music and लोग हमेशा
always you see my music, my songs. Even the new songs are very good also in the film. We've had 3 new songs more.
Right. And even I think picturization जो scale है वो भी I think बहुत grand scale पे किया गया है.
On production level, nothing is left out. We've done the best.
Right.
This I must say.
David जी, आप जिस तरीके के आप director रहे हैं, तो लोग you are the sort of director who brought people to cinema halls.
Always. Cinema halls yeah. I'll tell you one thing about my films. मेरी पिक्चर लगेगी तो क्रिटिक्स का व्यू लेफ्ट राइट सेंटर होता है, और 2 दिन बाद हिट हो जाती है, फिर बोलते हैं यार ये पिक्चर चल गई यार, ये क्या हो गया. ये ऑलवेज हुआ है. बीबी #1 के टाइम हुआ है. देयर वाज अ हेडलाइन टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में, ये पिक्चर क्या औरतें देखेंगी, क्या होगा ये वो. तो अगले दिन 100% कलेक्शंस, जबकि वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा था. नेक्स्ट डे फिर उसका आर्टिकल आया, बहुत बड़ा एक क्रिटिक था, बोला यार समझ नहीं आ रही लोगों को, क्या कर रहे हैं लोग, यार क्यों जा रहे हैं देखने. मतलब दिस हैज बीन गोइंग ऑन since I've joined the film industry, because this cinema is like that. Manmohan Desai was always criticized also by the press and all. It's like that. The entertainment angle of a film is, but our main thing is that people should enjoy, to take them away. It's like dreams, especially in a time what is happening now in the country, all over the world rather. So this takes away, it's like something else only. These type of films work like that.
Cinema hall से digital तक के सफर को आप कैसे देखते हैं?
देखो, वक्त की बात है. This was the need of the hour, I think. And industry needed something like that. Otherwise, बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाता. मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है स्टेबलाइज कर दिया है ये the cinema coming to direct coming to home, like, and this has made a lot of difference. This is a parallel thing which has already come now. Theaters khulenge, they'll have great rush, but this will always be there.
Of course. So,
and Amazon is done it, I must say. I mean, मैं जैसे publicity करता था हमेशा अपनी पिक्चर में, मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं लगा मैं थिएटर में लग रही है, मेरी OTT में लग रही है. Amazon has equally, जिसको बोलते हैं ना, done that job very well. So Varun, that's why the awareness is so much there of the film.
Varun को बुलाइए, डेविड जी, हम लोग उनसे
come Varun.
So Varun, congratulations Can we say
Thank
that
you, Faridun.
this has been the biggest reach that you've ever had for any of your films?
It's been the biggest reach, and the kind of instant reaction that we've got for this film is amazing. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Vijay and Jacky over here. Honestly, how hard Jacky and Honey have worked on this campaign in the last few days is really commendable. And my association with him and Honey and Vashuji will continue in the future. We will collaborate again. But I have to say that, in a time with so much, we knew we are fighting an uphill battle because there is negativity. I mean, no one can deny that conversation. And there was a certain negativity we were fighting. There were certain people who were trying to put the film down probably from day one. But, like Vijay said, like Dad said, there are these few mass entertainers which are, which survive all this. And then people just watch them for that fun and frolic. And that's what they are. You can't discuss it more than that. And I think that's what it's doing on the service, I guess, Vijay.
So, Vijay, you like to add something to what Varun is saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, hey, look, we program for many Indias, right? And it's very important to never lose sight of the fact that our customers have a wide variety of tastes and preferences. And we make it very important for us to make sure that we're programming to those tastes and preferences. So it's a service that always focuses on variety. And there are very few mass entertainers that actually make the cut. And there's no reason. We've been a part of this journey, I think from early last year. It's not something that we chanced upon because a pandemic happened, etc., etc. We were very much a part of the journey of Coolie #1 at the time when Jacky and I think it was in 2019 when they said they want to make this film, would we like to be a part, their digital partners, etc., etc. So it's important to recognize that the Indian entertainment diet is like a thali. You've got to have everything there. All right,
right.
You've got to put everything in there. All right, and it's nobody. If you put only the dal and roti, they're going to say, "Arey yaar, mere ko chicken curry nahi mila." If you put only chicken curry, they're going to say, "Lekin dal roti nahi mila." So you have to recognize that different people come in and enter and make their choices and selections based on the mood as well.
So true.
Correct.
So
correct.
It's all these ingredients coming together really nicely happens once in a while, and that's what this film is all about. And as I said, if you look at a time like this, in the opening weekend, forget the number of towns, it's 3,700 plus towns in India. 165 countries, people across 165 countries have already seen the film in the opening weekend.
Wow.
At a time like this.
No, of course, people are consuming.
And Faridun, the fact is that if this film is setting records and people are tuning in to watch it, किसी ने किसी को मतलब they are coming to watch this because something is attracting them, right? कुछ तो attract कर रहा है.
One thing I want to say, ये प्लेटफॉर्म में क्या होता है, थ्रिलर्स आते हैं, पुलिस कॉप फिल्म्स आती हैं, सब यही चलता है ज्यादातर आप देखोगे. बच्चों के लिए क्या है आपके पास? You understand? This is for the kids also, this film. Kids have seen 4, 5 times, I know. They want to see Coolie #1 because there's a lot of crime, genres are there in this platform. So this is definitely this is an entertaining film, totally entertainer for the family. And अभी आज के ज़माने में सब family घर में ही है, कोई कहीं नहीं जा रहा. So you have that liberty to show them a right film.
Absolutely. In fact, that was one of the big decisions to keep the film for the Christmas weekend because even though schools are online, this is vacation period technically. So
and one thing about it is जो ये बाकी फिल्में अडल्ट फिल्में थोड़ी होती है वो रात को ही देखी जाती, दिन में तो नहीं देखी जाती ना, मतलब दिस इज अ डे फिल्म.
No, absolutely.